welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by if you're new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. Today I'm going to go through my 2020 makeup collection and vanity tour. This has been a highly requested video by you guys, so I thought today would be the day that I would release that to you guys to have a look at. I know that I love watching these videos and having a snoop through people's drawers and seeing what they've got in their collections. But before we get into the video, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. On this channel we do a lot of makeup and manifestation videos, so if you like that kind of stuff, definitely subscribe and make sure you have that post notification bell turned on. And I'll also have my Instagram handles on the screen for you guys to go and check me out over there. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do an overview of my vanity and makeup collection for 2020. So this is what my vanity looks like at the moment. You can currently see my treadmill in my mirror. It's just like right there next to me. So this is basically the room that I do my filming in. You guys see this all the time. I normally sit in this corner here and you guys can see my computer, and then you guys can see the curtain here, and then also my mirror. So my mirror is from Etoile Collective. I'll have them linked in the description box below for you guys to check them out if you're interested. But it is such a good investment if you're super into your makeup and stuff like that, because it's honestly so bright. You can literally dial those lights down so you can dim them to a temperature that you guys want for your filming or for doing your makeup, and it's really like actually quite massive. So it's definitely a really good investment. It's not cheap. They're around about $500 a piece, but I definitely recommend picking it up if you're a makeup junkie like me. So let's do an overview of the vanity itself. So I have two Alex 5 drawers on the bottom, and then I just have my chair which has a blanket over the top as well. So this is like an OG kind of look. Oh, you can see me in the background. Hi guys. So this is like an old school kind of look for a vanity. I love it. I honestly don't see the point in changing it. Now my makeup is all in this side. So I have 4 drawers filled with makeup, and then the top drawer is kind of like my manifestation and journaling drawer, and then I just have personal stuff in the other side. So I will show you guys like the top drawer on the other side because it has my nail stuff in it. So I do all my own nails, as you guys probably know. I have a video on this channel of doing my own nails, so I will have that linked in the description box below as well. But let's start with what's on top of my vanity. So on this side I have my Gucci bag. This had my belt sitting inside of it, and then I also have my YSL box here as well, and I use this to prop up my phone when I'm doing Zoom meetings and stuff like that. So it's actually kind of handy. And then I keep all of my brushes just in this IKEA little cup, and then I have some tissues in the bottom to prop them up because they're actually kind of deep. But I have some from Morphe, I have some from Real Techniques, I have some from Napoleon, I have my beauty blender just in there as well. So yeah, I have like an array of brushes. Like I don't really pick just one brand. I kind of go with whatever's popping at the time. And then I also have this candle that I burn every day. So it's by Woodwick. These are probably my favorite candles aside from Glasshouse candles. And this one is in the flavor bakery cupcake, and it is so delicious. And then this is my massive mirror. So you're going to be able to see me, so and I look terrible in my activewear. But yeah, this is the Etoile Collective mirror. It's so amazing. So much mirror space. It's incredible. So, and also ignore my mess that's in the corner. I just haven't got to that. But then I have my Mac computer over here. This is where I do all of my editing and all of that sort of stuff. And then I also watch my YouTube and my Netflix here as well. But then underneath my Mac, I keep a rose quartz crystal for good luck. I got that as a gift from a friend and I love it. And then I also have a little stag head here and my earrings that I wear every single day. So it's just kind of like for decor, but I absolutely love how this looks, and this is just so relaxing and easy to do my makeup. So yeah, this is just another overview of my makeup collection. Okay, so diving into the first drawer, this is the second one down from my manifestation drawer, which is just above. In the front here we just have all of my brow products. So I have the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit, the Precisely My Brow, the Foolproof Brow Powder, which you guys have seen in all my videos, the 3D Brow Tones from Benefit. I also have the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I also have the Gimme Brow in here as well. This is taking up so much space. And then I also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in soft brown. And then in the bottom, if I can get it, I have 2 brow pencils by MAC. Now these normally sit in my kit, but because I haven't been doing any artistry work for a while due to Miss Rona, I have kept them in my collection. Just here I have 4 of my NYX pigments. I use these for more festival kind of looks. So I have a chrome one, a purple one, a silver one, and a gold one. And they just sit really nicely here. So they just sit in the front. All along here I keep my lipsticks, and I also keep some liquid eyeshadows as well. So I have 2 by Huda in the front. I have Anniversary and Prom Night. These are 2 of my absolute favorites. I also have one by Rimmel in the shade 107. It's this beautiful deep red shade. I used this for a Gatsby themed party I went to. I have 2 by NARS, so I have Dale and Barbara. I also have 1993 by Urban Decay. It's this beautiful brown shade. It's very unique. I love this. And I also love the formula. It's a comfort matte. I have a Anastasia lipstick in the shade Buff, and then I have a bunch of MAC lipsticks as well. I still think that MAC is my favorite formula of all time. So the ones that I have here are Cream in Your Coffee, Velvet Teddy, Shrimpton, Hot Gossip, Diva, Flat Out Fabulous, and Blankety, which is like my favorite ever, which is Blankety. Love it. I also have 3 by Charlotte Tilbury, and they have the best packaging ever. So I have Very Victoria, Penelope Pink, and Pillow Talk, of course. And then I have 4 of the Stila liquid eyeshadows. I have Rose Gold Retro, Starlight, Cloud, and Bella Baby. Yeah, Bella Baby. So this one, they all just look like this, and they have like a little doe foot applicator. Like, these are so good. If you haven't had a chance to try them, I definitely recommend giving one a go. In particular, the shade Kitten, that's my favorite. So in the back here, I just have my Inglot Duraline. I use this for my pot eyeliners and my mascaras, just to give it a second lease on life. They're so worth the money. If you haven't got this, especially if you're a makeup artist, you totally need to invest in that. In the back here, I just have some lashes that I'm currently using, my lash applicator, some sponges, my Duo Lash Glue. This is latex, sorry, my Duo Lash Glue, which is latex free. And then I also have a bunch of lashes, if you can see, just in the back here. So I have my Huda lashes, my Alina lashes, and then I have a whole bunch from Socialize. So they just sit in the back. And then next to that, I have my mascaras. So I have the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. I have the Damn Girl mascara from Too Faced. And then I have the MAC Giga Black Lash mascara, which I use on my lower lash line. In the front, just here, I keep all of my liquid lipsticks, my lip pencils, and my glosses. So this is a really big tray. I just have a lot in here at the moment. I went through a phase where I was like kind of obsessed with lip glosses, so I kind of really cashed in that area. So what I have here is a Marc Jacobs lip gloss, the Kylie Jenner Velvet Lips. I have 2 liquid lipsticks by Stila in Caramello and Barchi. I have 2 of the Fenty glosses, one's in Fenty Glow and one's in Fussy. I have an Hourglass lip gloss in the shade Provoke. I have a Mecca Max lip gloss in Rude Nude. It's really nice, actually. I have a gloss by Kylie, which is in Bear. And then I have a gloss by Colourpop. This one's in Kumquat. And then I also have my 3 lip liners here. I have 1 from Charlotte Tilbury and 2 from NYX. And they're all just in nudes. So I also have a lippy stick here by Colourpop. And this is just in the shade Lumiere. I've had that forever. I can't tell you if it's expired or not, to be perfectly honest. I just keep that for nostalgia. So next to that, I keep all of my eyeliners. I have a white eyeliner by Colourpop in the pot form. I also have it in the liquid form as well, just for more artistic kind of looks that I want to create. I have the Inglot black eyeliner in 77. This is like an OG. Love it. And I have Black Track by MAC. And I also have Nightshade by MAC, which is this absolutely stunning like burgundy shade. It's so beautiful. People really need to not sleep on these MAC gel pots. I actually think they're probably still some of the best in the market, and I'm really starting to fall back in love with Black Track again. I also have a bunch of liquid liners. So I have the Fenty Fly Liner, I have the Coffee Pencil by MAC, I have Fake Awake by Tarte, and then I also have a Heavy Metal eyeliner by Urban Decay, and this is in Disco Daydream. So they're all of my eyeliners, and then in the back I have all of my single shadows. So I have my primer, which is the NYX Glitter Primer. I just have that sitting in the back. And I have 3 pigments here by Anastasia Beverly Hills from the Summer Collection. I have Crystal, Daiquiri, and I also have Sand. So I love those. And then I also have some single shadows from Colourpop. I have Like a Shot, and I also have I Love This. So they're 2 like more shimmery shades. And then I have 2 MAC single pots. I think these are pressed pigments. Yeah, so I have one in purple, which is in Black Grape. And then I have one in the blue, which is Midnight. So that's stunning as well. Love that. I also have a single shadow from Kiko Milano in the back. This is so beautiful and underrated. This is number 200. I also have a Hourglass, what's this called again? Scattered Light, and this is in the shade Reflect. It's so beautiful. And then I also have a pigment from Inglot. This one is in the number 54. It's so beautiful on brides. It's like, it reflects like a pink and a gold. It's so stunning. And then I also have a Makeup Forever pigment. This is in the number 13. It's a beautiful gold. And then I have 2 liquid shadows in the back from Huda Beauty. I have the shade Bubble Bath and Pink Champagne, and then it is also Bamboo Hoops and Faux Fur. So they're the 2 different shades that I have by Huda Beauty. I don't really use these, but they are still relatively nice as well. I just prefer my Stila ones. Okay, so moving to the next drawer down, this is where I keep all of my blushes, my highlighters, and my bronzers. This also has my face palettes in it as well. So all of my blushes over here are predominantly by MAC. This is in the old packaging because I've still got it. I just keep these alive through sanitizing using Etoile. So the shades that I have is Melba, Mocha, Margin. I love Margin for brides. Like, this is so stunning for brides. It's beautiful peachy blush with a gold reflect in it. I also have Harmony, which can also double as a contour for certain skin tones. And then I also have my favorite, which is Gingerly. This is like my everyday kind of blush. I love it. And then I also have a limited edition blush in the shade See Me, Hear Me. This is from the Alluring Aquatics collection from forever ago, but I love the packaging on this so much. I could never let it go. I also have the Papa Don't Peek by Too Faced, and then I also have a Marc Jacobs blush as well. This is in Flesh and Fantasy. Then I also have a blush in the front here, which is my Milani blush in Luminoso. Everyone has seen this, but I'm going to show you anyway because I love it so much. So then I have some loose powders here. These are my highlights by Inglot. So these are the Sparkle and Body Face and Eyes powder. I have the shade number 7 and number 1. These are quite beautiful for the body. I don't so much think for the face. I have Double Gleam by MAC. I also have Soft and Gentle by MAC. I have the Precious Petals by Wet n Wild. I have Kitten in that putty kind of highlighter by Stila. This is like so unique. I just never really reached for it, to be honest. I have a Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the shade Beige. This is so pretty. I need to use this more often. I love it. And then in the front, I have a Cover FX liquid highlighter. This is in Moonlight. I also have Laura Geller Gilded Honey, which is like what everybody has. I also have a Makeup Revolution highlighter. This is in the shade just my type. It's actually really nice. I have Opal by Becca. I also have my bronzers here. I have a Fenty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Shady Beers. I love this. I think this is stunning. I have a Tan Tour blush by Huda in Fair. I have Gimme Sun by MAC. I got this because Desi Perkins was talking about it. I have a Jumbo Hoola by Benefit. That was limited edition and I love Hoola, so that's why I got that one. And then I have a Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow in the shade Light. I love this. This is probably my favorite, or possibly my favorite out of this whole drawer. Don't quote me on that, but I definitely love it a lot. So down the side here, I have my limited edition Cheek Leader palette by Benefit. This has Gold Rush, Cookie, and Hoola in here. As you can tell, it's super loved. I love Cookie to death. This is like my perfect everyday kind of lineup for my cheeks and face. So I always keep that handy. I probably will keep that packaging and then just refill it with minis as I use the products up. Next to it, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm palette. This is in Lightgasm. I've never used this. I think I've swatched it. It doesn't look like I have, but I absolutely think this is so beautiful. And the packaging on this is like literally a collector's piece. So that's why I hold on to this one. And then just pulling the drawer out a little bit further in the back. So in the back we have a bronzer by Too Faced. This is the Sweet Tea bronzer. This is currently in one of my project pans. I love this bronzer. I'm really enjoying using that right now. And then I also have a liquid highlighter here, which is from Anastasia, the Liquid Glow in Perla. I have a Mecca Cosmetica highlighter. This is one of their local ones. This is, I don't know what shade it is. Enlightened, I think, maybe, I'm not quite sure. They just sit in the back. I have a Kylie Jenner highlighter. This is in Santorini. It's a loose highlighter. I also have my Chanel Soleil Tender Chanel. I have the Liquid Laguna by NARS, and I also have two Anastasia Beverly Hills loose highlighters in the back, so they just sit there. I have on the side here most of my face palettes. The first one is by Tarte. This is the Skin Twinkle by Tarte. I don't really use this, but I love the packaging. I just think it's so stunning. I have a NARS Laguna, of course. This is the Jumbo. It was limited edition at Mecca for a while ago. You could only get it online, and it has a little mini eater brush, which I loved. So this is really, really good for travel because it has a good mirror on it as well. I also have my Benefit Cheekathon palette. I bought this forever ago. This was like my first introduction to Benefit and I loved it. I actually think that Rockature is a blush that's really overlooked and I think it's quite beautiful on a lot of different skin tones. So I hold on to this because I just really like it and I'm kind of attached to it, so that's why I haven't gotten rid of it, although it may be expired. And then I also have my I also have my Anastasia Glow Kit. This is in Sun Dipped. So yeah, this was all the rage a couple of years ago. No one really talks about them now, but the quality of these highlighters is absolutely incredible. Can you guys probably can't even see that, but yeah, incredible, incredible, incredible. So love that, and I just keep all of my face palettes in the side just in here. Okay, so moving on to the next drawer. So this is where I keep all of my base products. So my primers, my powders, my concealers, my eye bases, my foundations, and my setting sprays. I also have some body makeup in the back, which I'll show you guys. But yeah, I keep all of my base products together. This is probably my favorite drawer. So I feel like base products really elevate your makeup game. So this is my favorite drawer that I get so excited about. Starting with my primers, I have the Charlotte Tilbury, I believe this was the Flawless Filter primer. I can't quite remember because the name has gone. It was I think it was the So Hollywood Filter. Yeah, the So Hollywood Flawless Filter, I'm pretty sure this was called. But yeah, I love this. This is so luxurious. I also have my MAC Strobe Cream in the mini. I have a sample of the Tarte Quench Primer, which I actually really, really like. I also have my Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. This is my favorite primer ever. I have Hit Pan. It kind of breaks my heart because it's so expensive. And then I also have my Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. In here, because I didn't have enough room as well, I keep my Fenty Beauty Butter Powder. I love this. This is currently in my project pan and it's really, really good. Next to it is where I keep all of my actual powders. So I have a Makeup Revolution Banana Light powder in the front. I have 2 samples of the Hourglass powders in the front here. I got them in my Mecca Beauty Loop boxes. I have a full size of the Hourglass Veil powder just here. Probably one of my favorites at the moment. I also have a Laura Mercier powder just in the front as well. This is my 3rd jar of this. I love it. I have the Huda Beauty powder in the shade Pound Cake. Mine's like got a bit messed up. I have to clean that up. And then I also have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder in the shade Lavender. So moving on over to my concealers. So I have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I have the Jeffree Star concealer, the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. I have 2 of the Tarte Shape Tape concealers. I have the P. Louise base, and I also have the Fenty Beauty concealer, and then I have a Maybelline Age Rewind as well, which I actually really, really like that concealer. It's really nice. And then underneath all of that, I have my Makeup Revolution concealer as well. This one's in the shade C2. So I have a couple of drugstore, a couple of high-end. I've got a bit of everything in there. And then in the back, I keep my pot concealers and paint pots. So I have the MAC paint pot in Soft Ochre, and I also have it in Painterly. I have the Becca Under Eye Corrector. This is in the salmon shade, so it's light medium. And then I also have my NARS Pot Concealer. This is the, what's this called? The Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is in medium 1 Custard. I think I've had like 4 or 5 jars of that NARS concealer just because it is so damn good. You need to try it if you haven't. So just a little bit further back, we have my setting sprays and my foundations. So the setting sprays that I have are the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I also have the MAC Fix Plus Rose, the Kylie Jenner facial spray or setting spray, I suppose. Really, really, really cute packaging. I've just never used it. I have 2 of the Morphe setting sprays, and then I have an Iconic London setting spray. This one has like all this glitter and stuff in it. Can you see that? Like literally how iconic. So yeah, I haven't used that yet, but I do have it there just in case for in the future. And then in the back, I have my Alina lashes. So this is a set that they have, and it's got a bunch of lashes in there that I couldn't really fit anywhere else. And I love the packaging, so I just like kept it back there. And then next to those lashes, I actually have some body products in the back. So I have the Bondi Sands Glow for the skin, and then I also have the Saint Tropez Instant Tan Gloss. So I love both of these. I actually think I like the Bondi Sands more, but they basically do the same thing, and I didn't really have anywhere else to put them, so they kind of just live in the back there. So moving on to my foundations. So I have a bunch. I have the Urban Decay Stay Naked. I love this. This is so incredible. I have 2 of the MAC Studio Sculpts. I have the shade NW15 and NC20. I have the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. Love that. I have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. I have the Fenty Beauty Primer. I have the Huda Beauty, the Flawless Filter Foundation. I believe that's what it's called. I have the Anastasia Foundation. I have the NARS Radiance Foundation. Yeah, the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Oh my god, that's such a mouthful. There's so much in there. I have the Hourglass Vanish Foundation. This one's so expensive. I have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. I also have the Dior Backstage Foundation. I actually really, really like this for every day. I love the packaging on this too. I think it's so nice. I also have 2 of the MAC Pro Longwear foundations. These were in my kit, but I keep them for me just in case I want to change my shade range. I also have like my favorite foundation ever, which is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. This is in the shade Cashew. This is literally perfection. If you haven't tried this before, try to get your hands on it. It's actually life-changing. And then I have my Makeup Forever Velvet Skin Powder Foundation. I have nearly like destroyed this, but it's so good. I absolutely love it. I cannot see my life without this product in it. And my final drawer is my eyeshadow drawer. So this keeps all of my palettes in here. There's no single eyeshadows, it's just my palettes. So I have the Huda Beauty Nudes. This is the little 9 pan that she has. This is the medium nude. I have a Colourpop palette in Give It To Me Straight. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. Absolutely incredible. I love this. I have a look on my channel using this palette if you want to check it out. I have the link in the description box below. I have 2 of my Too Faced palettes. I have the Sweet Peach palette, which is like so old, but then I also have the Too Faced chocolate bar. You could like hear it, the hinges and everything on my chocolate bar is like falling apart, but I love both of these. Super sturdy packaging. I have 3 palettes by Huda Beauty. I have the Desert Dusk palette, which just looks like this. I have my favorite, which is the New Nudes palette. So beautiful for bridesmaids, absolutely stunning. And then I have the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, which is like super unique. I just don't use this enough. I love the packaging on this one the most, but this is probably my favorite out of the 3. So if you're looking to try one Huda Beauty palette, I definitely recommend the New Nudes palette. I think it's absolutely stunning. I have my Inglot palette that I made myself when I was over in England. So you can make them like uniquely yours, but this is just the one that I created. I also have my 2 Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I have the Sultry palette, which just looks like this. I absolutely love the shade Twig at the moment and the shade Slate and Cyborg. Absolutely obsessed. And then I also have my Soft Glam palette, which just looks like this. I'm pretty sure this is rated like the #1 palette on Sephora at the moment. So yeah, I'm pretty sure every man and his dog knows about that palette. But if you don't, both of them are fantastic. I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette. Pretty much done. I have the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette. Again, probably expired. I have the Makeup Revolution Soph X Extra Spice palette. I got this because this blue is so unique and stunning. I haven't seen it in any of my other palettes and I just had to have it. So picked that up. It's super inexpensive. I got the MAC Warm Neutrals palette. I got this when I was in America. This has been around forever and it's actually really not that versatile, but it's just like, I don't know, it means a lot to me in the sense that this is kind of what started makeup. Like MAC was it. I also have my Tartiste Pro palette. This is like been and done, but I keep it again because nostalgia reasons. And then I also have a kind of like build it yourself kind of palette from Australis. This has the Tartlet palette in it, the Modern Renaissance, a Zoeva palette and 2 Inglot shades in there. That's just kind of like my everyday palette when I decide to depot a palette and what I want to keep goes into that palette. So in the back I keep my Morphe palette. So I have Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. So this is the super colorful one. I love this. I love the purples. I just think they are so pretty. I also have the Jaclyn Hill Volume 1 palette. I'm sure you've all seen it. Now this was I actually have this palette before she reformulated it. So I love this. I can't speak for the quality now, but I love the original version that she made. And then I have the Morphe 35R. This is my first ever Morphe purchase. And I thought I was so cool owning this, and now it's in like discount bins. So yeah, that's just my other Morphe palette. And then right in the back, you probably can't see, but I keep my Alice Through the Looking Glass palette just because it's so big and bulky. It has this like pull out drawer sort of thing. It's just like, it's so bulky. Like honestly, they're the shades. This is just kind of like a waste of space, but they're the shades there. I love this blue. I feel like this blue is super unique, but I mean at the same time, the packaging really drives me up the wall. So I just shoved that in the back because I don't really know what else to do with it. But yeah, they're all of my eyeshadows. So that was my Vanity Tour and makeup collection for 2020. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any product suggestions that you think that I need to check out or add to my collection, definitely let me know in the description box below. And before you leave, do not forget to subscribe to my family. I am seeing you guys grow. It's so much fun and I love interacting with you guys. So don't forget to hit that little red button and also have your post notification bells turned on. I upload every Tuesday and Saturday and on a Thursday on an odd occasion. So if you like regular content and you like makeup and manifestation videos, do not forget to subscribe and also go and check me out on Instagram. I hope you guys have a lovely day and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys. Bye.